Hi everyone, welcome to Just Cook with Michael. Today I'm going to do sauteed broccoli with garlic and covered with provolone cheese. Simple dish, everything about this is the technique. I'm going to parboil the broccoli, then put it in a hot pan with no oil and just steam off all that water that was on the broccoli while it was boiling. That allows the broccoli to be very dry, and so it's not diluted with water, and therefore it sucks up more of like the extra virgin olive oil, salt, pepper, and garlic flavor. Simple dish. So I have my toasted pine nuts. I just toasted these. If you want to see how I do that, check out my video where I cook gnocchi. Okay, the next step is to cut up the broccoli into little florets. I like to cut the broccoli fairly small for this dish, mainly to increase the surface area for all the flavoring to get into it. Okay, I have my pot of boiling water going. I'm going to put about a hefty teaspoon of salt in there. And I'm only going to boil this broccoli for probably about a minute, just kind of to let it get some seasoning from the salt, and you don't have to boil it for more than a minute. They're pretty small pieces. I have my pan, my hot carbon steel pan already warm. It's on low there. So I'm going to go straight from the boiling water after a minute into the hot pan. And again, if you're not sure how much salt to put in, or this is probably about a quart and a half of water, just put a little bit in a ramekin, let it cool off and taste it. It should taste a little bit salty. Have my boiling water going. I put in about a teaspoon of salt. Now I'm going to add my broccoli just for about a minute. I have this strainer spoon where I'll take the broccoli straight from the parboil to the hot pan. See, that pan's hot. There's no oil or anything in that pan yet. Okay, right now you can see there's still a lot of water coming off the broccoli. We want all that to go away. We want the broccoli to be nice and dry before we put in the olive oil and then the garlic. Again, that's a fairly hot pan. Now you can see it's not letting off any more water into the pan. There's no puddles there. But I'll still let it go for about another 2 minutes to really dry them out. Again, that way the olive oil and the garlic flavor is getting absorbed. Okay, that broccoli's been in this hot pan for about 5 minutes. Now it's safe to put in the extra virgin olive oil. That pan's nice and dry, so we shouldn't get any splattering. And I'm going to put in about a tablespoon. Now I'll go about another 2 minutes to let it saute with the olive oil, incorporate those flavors. And you can see some pieces of broccoli are browning up, just like you would get it if you were roasting it in a hot broiler. That's one of the benefits of going with either a carbon steel pan or a cast iron pan. You get them nice and hot. You can see that a lot of pieces of broccoli have some caramelization. Give it that nice roasted flavor. It's the key to this dish. And I'm only putting in my garlic at the very end because it's a fairly hot pan, and if I put it in when I put in my broccoli, it would have burned the garlic. So again, that's about probably a tablespoon for sure, maybe a tablespoon and a half of chopped garlic. I'm going to put about another teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil in there. And now I just want to cook the garlic where it's starting to turn slightly brown. Get rid of that raw garlic taste. Probably for just about a minute. After this, I'm going to transfer it to an oven-safe little casserole dish. Then it's going to go into a toaster oven. If you're making a big casserole with this, you could put it in a large casserole dish right into your oven, layer it with your provolone to let it melt on top while it is in the oven. Okay, I'll put in some black pepper now. Okay, I have the provolone layered on top of my broccoli. So here's the finished dish. Sauteed broccoli with garlic, topped with provolone cheese, garnished with pine nuts. Delicious. Thanks for joining me. Now get into your kitchen and just cook.